Good evening, this is Kuro. Got first ranked game of the season in Akatsuki. Going over the matchmaking, the enemy team has a Leon, Gneisenau, Schornhorst, Flint, Lazao, Moss, and Shiratsuyu. The map is Ring, 3-cap domination, and gonna kick this thing off. So right out of the gate, this map is... Having played this map previously in ranked seasons, I know generally it's best to try to secure one of the caps. This game initially starts developing in a way that I didn't really like. I didn't like the Z39 coming up to A cap with me. I would have preferred him come down to C cap, and then he could either use his hydro on this island while my team flanks, and it would be able to kill or drive out any DD here. That's kind of a Z39 move, or you could do it with a Moss too, just probably not as well. And I basically was planning on going wide up here on A, but because the Z39's pushing in here, I can tell kind of from the angle that he's taking, he's probably going to try to do the same thing up on A cap. So I want to get around this corner here and spot the enemy team, see what's coming. And if an enemy DD or cruiser or battleship tries to hold right here behind the island and just delay, I'm looking just to torp whatever the hell would be there. So using my engine boost to get up here. The nice thing about Akatsuki, it's an extremely fast destroyer. This is the closest thing you can get to a Shimakaze pretty much in the game. And that's pretty much how I play this ship. Actually, I play this more like how I play gunboat Shimakaze, and I do run a gun build on it with BFT over torpedo armament expertise. Now this is an interesting spot here with the Scharnhorst. He's turned right into the island, and he's going to be confronted with a decision very soon. Is he going to turn south with this team, or is he going to try to come north? And I'm just dipping in here, gonna close range a little bit, try to get the cap a little quicker for the team. And I'm looking at this Scharnhorst, seeing what he's gonna do. And unfortunately the replays are still bugged, so you can't really see what I'm doing. But I'm watching this Scharnhorst start to turn north, and I just basically lead my torps. 2 stacks right here if he's trying to hug the island, and 1 aimed if he tries to turn all the way out and kite back. I would be able to catch him with 3 torps. But notice the distance that I'm torping from. I see a lot of guys complain about this boat when I look at their replays. They're torping from, you know, 9 kilometers, 10 kilometers, and you know, sometimes even at targets that are slightly headed away, and they end up, you know, just running out of range on the torps. So that's one of the big complaints that I see about this ship. The other is, you know, the torpedoes are so visible. You know, everybody can dodge them. You know, I had a poor torpedo angle initially, but take a look at the position that I'm working my way into now. 6.7 kilometers. I don't think this guy's going to try to push into all my team. So I'm going to put 2 sets of torps going back. I'm going to hold on to the 3rd just to see what he's going to do. I do spot the Lazao there. This is a nice position here because I'm really starting to reveal everything back here behind the enemy team. If it's not in smoke, I'll be detecting it. So I'm pretty confident that this Scharnhorst is going to get messed up with those torps. So I'm going to just throw a perspective set of torps out on the Lazao. See if I can catch him, because I'm predicting he's going to try to turn and kite the way he is right now. And I do pick up the kill on the Scharnhorst. Again, targets that you're able to pin against an island like that, it's completely nasty. They just don't have anywhere to really move, and it makes it much easier to predict their movement and leaves you with a golden opportunity to just wipe them off the planet. AP is not working out as well as I thought here. Lazao repaired my one fire, so switching back to HE, plus he's angling away. Gonna throw some more shots out there. He is running away, and he is a relatively fast cruiser, so I'm figuring that I'm likely going to be chasing this guy soon if he takes a big hit, and there's the big hit. So the chase is on, popping my speed boost, and pretty much let's get it on. Gonna try to use this island to break contact and get a couple sneaky shots in on him. Not really hitting him the way that I want to. I can't really see how he's turning, and it looks like my aim's just off here, so coming right back in. And this is a nice part. I've got his back. If he tries to turn his guns at me, he takes his guns off my team. I do land a fire that would have killed him, but my teammates are able to finish him off. Now I go undetected as soon as the Lazao goes down. That tells me everything within 10.4 kilometers is either in smoke or there's no enemies here. So it gives me a good kind of situational awareness as to what's going on around my ship. Now I am going to play pretty aggressive here. Flint is a ship that I actually really like hunting in Akatsuki, just because the agility of this ship. It's pretty easy for me to kite that ship and just tear it apart with my guns. I am coming a little closer than I normally would because this Z39 is right in the face of the Flint, and I am looking to basically the Z39 is going to be shot first. You can already see I'm starting to kite out. I'm just here close trying to support the Z39. Z39 ends up torping the Flint, so everything's looking pretty solid. At this point I know this game's pretty much a win, so I'm going to start playing a lot more aggressive, looking for damage. Do take a perspective shot at this Ganiza now. Do land a fire. Just gonna throw some torps out there. Honestly, should have sat on them a little bit. And here, just not wasting any time. I'm pushing right back in to pick a fight with these two DDs. I know that if I put my stern towards the Ganiza now, he's gonna have a lot harder time to hit me. You can see I took my shot. I'm turning away from the Ganiza now. And that's what I mean. A Ganiza now has very inaccurate main battery, so it's highly unlikely that he can hit that narrow profile. Now Moss's smoke is down. He's shooting at me. I'm a little slow on the reaction here, but popping my smoke and just gonna keep just dunking on this guy. This is what Akatsuki does. I do score another unrepairable fire on the Moss. I could try to shoot him, but instead I was looking to see if I could get a spot on the Shiratsuyu, maybe pick him up. Now I do reverse too far here. This isn't some special move or something like that. This is me being a potato, not paying attention. So I am gonna take an extra hit here, and that's gonna cost me a little bit. But pretty sure this Ganiza now is going down. I can gun him down if I need to. But again, just making a wide fan pattern with my torps. My York's able to put him down. And at this point, the enemy team only has the Shiratsuyu left. Just need to dodge the Gneisenau Torps. And this upcoming engagement with the Shiratsuyu really is going to highlight a mistake that DD players sometimes make, and that's particularly in Japanese DDs, where they're pushing targets, and that's having. I'm just going to pause it here. Shiratsuyu has one gun in the bow, and then two guns in the stern, but the stern gun is a single, and it's not super firing. It is forward facing, so it does change sides of the ship when you're pushing rather quickly. But really the issue that this guy makes, he keeps his stern two guns closed, so he hits me hard once, and then for the most part he's just using, you know, a fraction of his DPM just with his front guns. And all I'm looking to do is pick this guy up and let my team shoot him, and I'm gonna shoot him, of course, as much as I can. And you can see the gun build on Akatsuki is just nasty. The dispersion, this thing just tears DDs apart, and able to squeak out that last kill and pull out a win for the team. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this game in Akatsuki. It's probably one of my favorite destroyers in tier 7 ranked. Just because how much ability I find the ship I can't English right now. What interests me in the ship, it's fast, it's hard to hit. The torp reload is good enough that I can go fully into guns, and it turns the destroyer into a menace. Other DDs trying to pick a fight with an Akatsuki can really find themselves very surprised, especially if you're not used to somebody that can aim. Just disgusting amounts of alpha damage on the guns, and with basic firing training, adrenaline rush, you know, you're hitting a lot more frequent than you would expect a Japanese DD to do. So anyway, gonna cut this video off, keep it nice and short. Ranked is back, and that makes me a happy man. So hope you guys are having a good night. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will talk to you later.